So, for the Uldum Tour, you have to be in a certain phase here. If you fly into Uldum and you see like dark shadowy sky with serpents flying around that are zapping you with lightning every time you get close, you're in the wrong phase. And what you need to do to fix that is you fly down here to this little building in the center, Ramkahen, kind of the capital. And you're gonna find you a bronze dragon. She's on this end. Disguised as a blood elf or something, I forget. Adore me. There she is. This guy's human. That's what she is. Okay. And then you want to go and say, send me back to what it looked like in the Cataclysm. Because if you go to present time, you'll be in Battle for Azeroth content, which is the, what do you call it? The N'Zoth assaults. And you really don't want to try and be flying around through that. Which makes sense. They don't have an assault here every week, so you might be able to find this on non-assault weeks. I haven't checked that yet. Alright, so I've done this on normal. I might have to re-record that one. Some of my normal races got eaten by a power break. But we're gonna do the advanced course and then probably the reverse course in a separate video today. That is, if this fly that's buzzing around my office will quit trying to land on my face. There we go.
May the flights protect
I
us.
don't really remember this one at all. It was like 2 or 3 days ago. Let me go, come on. Having a lot of trouble with those races letting you start right on time. Oh yeah, this is nice and fast. Assuming I don't hit palm trees, it's fast. I like the fast ones, where you're just kind of nose against the ground. One false move is doom. Definitely a skyward on that, don't even try to do it with surge forward. It's a good habit to be in, because skyward will actually, it'll speed you up as you're climbing. So you're still gaining speed even after you've stopped rising for just like a fraction of a second. And that will make a big difference. So that's going to be fun on the reverse. Just kind of like... Okay. I don't feel too bad about my time, but I did make some mistakes in the beginning. Okay, so silver isn't bad for a first run, kind of a warm up, especially when I've got that stupid fly distracting me.
The Isles welcome you.
That's right, kitty. You go eat that fly. Go get him.
Until we meet
He'll
again.
never catch it. That's a better start. Alright, notice how I'm not going for the center of all of these rings. I'm going for closer to the edge where the blue line comes out of it. You can go a bit deeper in if there's Vigor in there to catch. Or like a wind gust in the early races. I'm thinking they won't be really too strict on time for this one, since there are just so many obstacles you're right next to. I could be wrong. That could have been a sharper turn, I think. That would have been fine. So that's not as fast, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit slower on that.
I have lived to see them return.
Okay. Let's see if I can remember some of those things that tripped me up. Figure out where I lost so much vigor. Oh, it's holding me back. after you spend Vigor for just like a couple fractions of a second, you will continue to gain speed. So it's not to your benefit to mash them like right away. You want to have just like a breath in between them.
The Isles have awakened.
I'm not sure where I lost that much time.
For dragonkind.
I'll bet it was on the rise when I had to wait, and at the start here. Oh, come on. It's frustrating. These Kalimdor ones are a little worse than most of the main area ones for holding you for a split second. It's a bit frustrating. Mind your posture. Don't let yourself tense up while you're doing these. Keep your muscles nice and limber and loose. There we go, that's a better start. You want to be turning as minimally as possible right after you spend Vigor. The bigger you turn after you spend it, the more of it you'll lose. So if you can turn right before you spend, then that's the more efficient. Now there was this tricky bit up here where I didn't turn fast enough the first couple times. There we go. That's it. Okay. We're still losing time. No, we're not. Wait. How's that my best? I thought I was closer than that before. Okay, I was probably just reading it wrong. I did that last night too. Let's see if he made it here before us. I don't see him. He might have got phased.
I never gave up hope.
Or maybe they reset because they didn't like how they were moving.
Honor all dragons.
Seemed a weird place to do it, so probably just got phased. Oh, come on. And this is a tight turn. We liked that tight turn. Bronze. Well, that was less effective. So, we're not going to do the whirling surge there this time.
More.
That was not working for us.
Go with the aspects.
If you're having trouble with these tight turns, I recommend increasing your mouse sensitivity. It's really easy on your wrist if you're like barely moving your fingers. You want to be racing in comfort. You don't want to be straining at all. Otherwise, you'll do this so many times that you'll just start overusing some of those muscles. I missed that. Alright, how bad was that? I might have lost that much losing that turn. I don't think so.
The Isles
but we'll try to replicate what we did on that one. Let's see how it comes out. Ah, same dragon. That's gonna be fun. Alright. That's kind of about what I expected for the mistakes I made.
Again.
So we're gonna keep going with that. Oh, nice. Good start. Through the creepy temple. Whoops, that was totally the wrong key. Yeah, that was a horrible time.
The Isles welcome you.
So these race times are being very inconsistent. And I'm not sure if it's just me or if there's like some parts of it that are laggier than others. It shouldn't be like events in the other phase shouldn't affect it that I'm aware.
May the waters protect you.
Or I could just be more tired than I think I am and making mistakes I'm not seeing. A lot of these trees you can just kind of go through. That one you can't, obviously. In fact, I'm going to reset. I think that was a big loss. Okay. I think I should actually be going to the left of that little windmill back there. Okay. I definitely did something wrong. Getting too spendy, I think. Yeah. That was a much shorter route. Okay, sorry, my hand's getting tired. That was a mistake. I'll take a break here soon if I can't get it, but... Nope. Hit that tree again. I don't know that I could weave through those trees there. I think the angle's wrong. I don't like that. That was not good. Stop it, cat. Oh, I hit him in the face by accident when he was running away. I'm sorry, kitty. There, that's about right. Saving the vigor for after the turns, like a smart person. Allegedly. Oh yeah, there we go. That, I don't know. I still don't think you can go between them. I'm not really sure that I have that many corners that I can clean up. Which means my approach is probably gonna have to change. So let's forget everything we know about this race for a minute and do something different. let's use gravity there for our speed boost. Hold that one. See if we can try conserving a little more at the beginning and saving it for when we're climbing. I don't really like at the end how I run out there either. So that was definitely closer.
Aspect's grace shine down on you.
I don't know that I would go with the whirling surge exactly where I put it. I might save it for a slightly different spot. But yeah, let's kind of follow that line of thinking again, where I'm conserving at the beginning, using gravity here, going between the windmill and the trees, and only spending when I'm either starting to slow down or I've just made a big turn. We're gonna kind of spend right there, because that's a bad slowdown. And let's see about using that whirling surge here. No, I didn't have enough. Still, I'm going kind of faster than before, so I like that. Again, we're in the tight turns, so spend only when necessary. Oops, too wide there. I feel like that's better. Let's see whether overall it was. There we go then. Okay, that was 72. Oh my gosh. That's 4 seconds under. So, let's see if I can demonstrate again what I did exactly.
Once more.
Even if I can't make the same time, I can kind of show my thinking. Okay, so here we're just using gravity. Going in between. After a big turn, that's when you spend. You coast most of the rest of this. Hitting the edges as much as possible. Okay, going through it and then waiting a beat, and then I hit skyward. Going, just spending here, because this is upward and it's turning. Kind of clip those trees almost. Skyward will get you a really big boost, so I think we can do 2 skywards. I don't remember if I did 2 in a row last time or not. As fast as you can through there. If you're going fast, then the drop's gonna make you even faster. And then we're kind of conserving here again till we hit the turns, so that we don't have any gaps where we just don't have one to spend. So that was a really close silver. That was only a little bit over. So that method looks like it will be consistently faster than any of the others that we tried. Alright, happy racing!